Conservation and tourism groups fear Darwin Harbour will become a casualty of a political rush towards reviving the Northern Territory economy. They're worried the government's plan to develop a petrochemical and minerals processing industry could further degrade the harbour, and they're calling on the Territory's major political parties to commit to better harbour management.
Over 30 years, fishing guide Jason Rogers has taken tourists out on Darwin Harbour. He's seen a decline in the numbers of fish they're able to catch here.
It was a gradual decline initially, and then it sort of got faster. You don't catch as many fish, you don't see as many fish. How good would it be to get a fish?
He blames overfishing, heavy industry and more boat traffic. And he's worried about plans for a petrochemical and minerals processing precinct at Middle Arm, near the harbour's 2 LNG gas plants.
A lot of these big companies do damage and walk away, and we're left with the detriment of it.
Conservation groups have also watched the degradation.
Everything from mangrove clearing to damage to benthic habitats, lots of dredging in the harbour, an oil spill that covered 30 kilometres.
The owners of Darwin's Inpex and Darwin LNG plants have always rejected suggestions they've damaged harbour health. The company's planning a minerals processing plant and a methanol plant. TNG and Coogee told the ABC their projects will adhere to the highest environmental standards.
The TNG environmental impact assessment talks about 12 gigalitres of processed water going into our harbour each year.
The Territory government this year stopped its surveys of declining dolphin numbers. Its promised harbour management plan was never finished.
Our concern is the lack of commitment to manage and protect Darwin Harbour from the different sides of politics.
Labor says the new Middle Arm precinct is a key part of its economic recovery plan.
It's important to note that every project is looked at. They have their different assessments before they are approved.
Territory Alliance says it would manage the new project impacts just as those for Inpex were managed.
All the processes, none of those were shortcut. We managed to sort that problem out. It would be exactly the same.
We have been very clear that we support a heavy industrial manufacturing precinct at Middle Arm, underpinned by the strength of our onshore gas industry. We need to unlock the opportunities we have here in the Territory.
Many fishermen who've watched this harbour become more industrialised over the years say they're not totally against more development, but they worry that a headlong rush will put the environment here in jeopardy.
We'll get to a point where desperation might cause an environmental disaster, and I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think we need to do desperate measures to secure the economic future of the Northern Territory. I think, sensible, smart measures will bring us around.
Jane Bardon, ABC News.